I've heard mixed feelings about this. Some people say it should have been in a game pack. It's not worth 40 dollars for them, but it'll be about 30 something pounds. I'm kind of concerned. The only thing that I actually heard about, one of my friends, Denise, pointed out, is that how are we gonna do this if it's not open world? Because obviously, you ride a horse, you could ride a horse anywhere in The Sims 3. And she was saying, I'm not sure how this is gonna work with the loading screens. And she also, well, we also talked about why isn't this? It would have made sense for this to be a game pack that released after cottage living instead of werewolves. But I'm guessing different people working on different things. But I'm not surprised if this is gonna be overpriced. It depends what it brings. I could be completely wrong. I could be like completely excited after. I am still. I won't lie. Because there's no, yeah, it's called Horse Ranch, but if it brings everything that a horse ranch is about, and we did see sheets and goats, I think, being promoted, I think it's already a lot more. We'll see how it is. I'm gonna run the trailer. It's only 2 minutes 25, and we're gonna kind of go through what it shows and what we can pick up from it. Is it? Yeah, that's fine.
Suli, Suli. Nabe?
It looks cute. I'm gonna run it again, but I'm gonna run it over. Yeah, the music's nice. For 40 pounds. Yeah. I can like. I don't mind this sort, but like this looks really low polygons. Like the horses look very low polygons. I'm not gonna lie. Um. Yeah, it shows that you can go around with them. It kind of shows how the game is aged. I mean, it's 10 years. It does emphasize a lot on the ranch kind of lifestyle. It's quirky, I like it, and trying to make the animals have a lot more personality, which I always appreciate that. Yeah, there's this nectarine thing, which it was a thing with World Adventures in um The Sims 3. So it's not new. They obviously taken some inspiration from The Sims 3. Apparently, I read there's some they've worked with in some people who are from the not Americans but Indian Americans. From what I read, they worked with people who are like 100% have those origins for this. So it is very Americanized. Oh, there's this new world. I'm not sure what it's called, but we'll probably find out when we read the whole EA article. Yeah, there's new dance moves as well. This super probably be what was in the Sims 3, like a horse riding thing. I don't know, equestrian something it's called. I like the customization. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Again, I'm quite concerned how much can you actually ride the horses, because werewolves was already kind of open in the neighborhood a little bit, where you could run anywhere and see your neighbors, which was a good feature. I'm guessing this will probably take from that. I'm gonna read before running this again. I'm gonna read the EA.com article. So it said, there's no better feeling than coming home to your very own stretch of land. Inspired by the American West, players can explore the rustic locale and curate their ideal ranch life. Whether it be a barn full of animals, friends, or relaxing cabin on the prairie, each moment is sure to feel authentic and meaningful. In the Sims 4 Horse Ranching Expansion Pack, players will have the opportunity to race, train, and form special bonds with majestic horses, and fall in love with adorable mini goats and mini sheep. You can saddle up and meander into town to learn all about country living from the locals. Now, mosey on over to your rocking chair and get ready for a story that's about to be the talk to the ranch. Life on a working ranch. Sully partner. Welcome to Chestnut Ridge. Oh yeah, that's the name of the new world. Chestnut Ridge. A rustic world inspired by the wide open skies of the iconic American West. This picturesque world is perfect for waking up in the morning to look out at the big open countryside from the ranch of your dreams, whether that be a traditional cabin or modern farmhouse. Get the whole family involved, and by the whole family we mean horses too. Sims will now welcome horses into their families and care for every aspect of their lives. So horses work as cats and dogs, which is good, but they also take a family spot. It does not matter if you use mods, because there's you can have 8 Sims or 10 Sims or whatever it is with mods. But if you don't use mods, it means that if you want a big family and you already have a cat or a dog, and then you have a horse, it's already gonna take a space. I'm guessing it's to make them feel more of a character like the dogs are, rather than an object like the llamas were. Because llamas and chickens were only like a object. You'd place it and then you'd buy whatever you needed. So that's basically what it is. Sims will now welcome horses to families and care for every aspect of their lives. Each animal will provide a unique contribution to the ranch, even if it's just to be adorable. Sims will work hard and play harder, experiencing all aspects of a working ranch. Sims can experience making a horse bed, lending a hand on the ranch, and more. From keeping all of your animals happy and clean to harvesting prairie grass for the animal feeder, Sims can delight in knowing that all of their hard work is worth it. When the work builds up, Sims can hire a ranch hand to help. For your Sims that like to DIY, they can craft their own nectar by stomping on a variety of fruit, or potatoes, or even trash. Ugh. The bottled nectar can be consumed in multiple servings and it will have different effects. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's a way to like kind of explore different, you know, grow your own fruit, create the nectar maker, whatever it's called, and Sims can age it in nectar racks for some simoleons. This is good because I wanted to do something about Jill and Chris in my playthrough, and obviously I wanted to move them. I had moved them into like a cottage house when Cottage Living came out, but the expenses were too much, so I had to actually move them back into a small house. That's because I didn't use mods, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just use mods and enjoy it. But well, not mods, just cheats with the modder load. So that would be cool, because if I raise chickens, llamas, and sell milk, eggs, and I can do my own nectar, that would be good enough money probably to care for the family. Well, family of 3 basically. Bond with animals. Sims can fill their ranch with animal friends to carve out a life together. Their horses, including adorable foals, are part of a Sims household and have lots of special interactions with both Sims and other horses. Sims can shear the mini ships and milk the mini goats for simoleons, eventually inviting locals to come and see how adorable they are. So horses will probably be would take a family spot on your family tree and whatever, but the ships and mini goats probably just be objects, like I'm guessing like the chickens are. But yeah, this is like something not new. We can shear llamas, I think it were, milk cows. So this is not really new. It's just that you can do it with other animals now. Kind of seems like a cash grab, because they could have easily just put them in Cottage Living at the time. Yeah. Join a thriving community. While living on a ranch has its moments of peace and solitude, Sims can settle up and ride their horse into town to check out the lively social scene. Your Sims can meet friends at the bar, blow off steam at the dance hall, or train the equestrian park. Sims can even host or attend a ranch gathering with a cookout and dancing, or a ranch animal day where they can interact with the animals. That's cool. Create, breed, and raise horses. We've already seen all your requests for horses, and we're elated to announce that players can now customize host friends and create a Sims or get new horses by rescuing, breeding, or purchasing them. You can choose from real-world breeds, change the horse head shape, mane, tail, feathers, body mass, cost, length, and more. The very best part, foals can be born in your ranch. That's right, players can have their own horses nuzzle under the stars to make the perfect little foal, a combination of both of its parents, and they may even unlock a unique trait. Yeah, so horses do have traits like cats and dogs. The joy of breeding and raising foals on your Sims ranch is one you won't want to miss. Each horse has its own personality, and the foal will learn both from family and trainer. Sims can explore by trotting their way down a long and winding trail, or by going downtown to New Appaloosa, right around Ryder's Glen, the ranch's neighborhood. New Appaloosa is... I'm pretty sure there was something similar named in The Sims 3. I'll have a look after. I don't know if it were a world. Maybe it was the region or something, I don't know. Be sure to check out Galloping Gulch, the national park neighborhood, which features plenty of scenic trails through the large rock formations, as well as campfire spots and picnic areas. You soon may come across dead horse caverns where the adventurers can enter and try their luck at exploring. That's kind of like werewolves caverns were, and you have to click on like the story thing, and then whether your sims were successful or not, they would come back, I think, with either injuries or like some special thing they'd find. Horses have 4 skills: temperament, agility, jumping, and endurance. Horses develop jumping skill by practicing on horse jumps. They develop agility by practicing on horse barrels. All of these skills apply to the competition that takes place at the equestrian center. Winning competition results in simoleons, rewards such as blocks for your walls, and metal signs you can display on your big ranch sign. They culminate in the Ultimate Horse Championship. So again, another way to make money. So it seems like it kind of works for what I want to do. Sacred Healing Circle. Indigenous people have always had a deep spiritual relationship with horses, says Stacy Parshall Jensen, the Sims friend and the sensitivity reader who collaborated on the horse ranch. Their symbol power, they provide healing and represent freedom and bravery to our indigenous culture. Together with the Sims team, Stacy worked to co-create food, home items, and clothing that are represented in the horse ranch, reflecting elements of Native American culture. To celebrate the launch of the SPAC, a Sims team is making a donation to Sacred Healing Circle, a 100% indigenous funded and led organization working to support indigenous communities through preserving traditional methodologies and practices, including a Native American horse preservation and research program. Okay. This program helps to preserve the Native American horse, as well as protects the traditional and historical knowledge surrounding the horse and indigenous people in the Americas. That's good, at least. You know, there's a good thing coming out of this. Pre-order scenes for Ranch. Play when it launches on July 2023, so in a month. It's obviously always gonna be like a month time. Yeah, I do like that. Sims 4 is officially launched on the Epic Games Store as well. Yeah, if you purchase the Horse Ranch anytime from June 22 to August 31st, you'll access to a Rancher digital content. I know there's gonna be a live stream they're gonna do. So before actually pre-ordering, I'm gonna watch that, and then I'm gonna probably make my decision. What probably will happen is that I might just pre-order a few days before it comes out, because usually the live stream is what, 2 weeks before, 1 week before, I don't remember, but it's not like that far from launch. Yeah, so I might do that, see how I'm doing with money then in a month time. It's, I guess, the more convincing thing that I found is the way they wanted to support communities with this, which is nice. I've seen a lot of people complain on why we're doing another American-centered world, but this is like about indigenous people, so it's different. Obviously, it's a different type of community. Also, I think lots of people don't understand that they have their the Sims houses headquarters in, I want to say, somewhere in North California. So obviously it's easier for them to reach out to someone who's in America rather than, you know, work on still not an excuse for leaving some people out, but I feel like the last couple worlds that we had were British inspired. There were one that were like mixed Spanish and Italian. That was a bit weird because they were singing were Spanish, but every name in that world was Italian, and I'm like, So yeah, well, it's believed, you know, America is way older than Europe. So there's loads of history there. I can see a lot of inspiration from The Sims 3. The thing is that maybe it looks small, but because it could have expansion pack budget behind it, we could have a lot more than we're expecting. I'm excited to play with the horses though. That's gonna be my horse. I'm excited. And then there's obviously the pre-order bonuses that you get until August 31st. So one is a guitar, obviously, and then softly spoken petals, probably like a cute decoration thing, and then the rocking star you always see in like Hannah Montana and stuff like that in the Hannah Montana movie. Like I said, I know this is gonna make a lot of people happy, so it's making me happy, but at the same time I'm like, it's not worth all that money. I could have paid 20, maybe I could have paid 25 for this. It's £35 in England, so at least I obviously want to buy it because I want before the 31st of August, because I want to get the pre-order bonuses. I do love stuff like that. More convinced to go back to my playthrough when this comes out. Cheat with my money a little bit, and then like push Jill and Krista maybe age into a ranch